Well, the Greek government is now saying that there are serious indications that what we saw here on Monday night and Tuesday morning was the result of arson. They've also said that another fire in the west of Athens that began just a few hours before this fire on Monday, they've said that that was definitely an act of arson. They've been quoting firefighters who've noted that the fact that 15 separate fires in 3 places indicates that this was very much a deliberate act. That isn't the way that natural wildfires tend to begin. Now, there are, of course, many reasons for arson. Some people just want to wreak havoc and destruction. But in Greece, there is another reason for arson, and that's a financially motivated one. What you see around me was, just days ago, a rich pine forest. It's a protected territory. If people happen to own protected territory, they can't build on it. If there's a fire, that changes and they can build on it, which means that there is, in fact, a motive for people searching for ways to be able to build on their land. Now, speaking of financial matters, it's interesting to note that Greek fire services have actually had their budget cut quite significantly in recent years. They had 450 million euros a year back in 2009. Today that stands at 350 million euros per year. All this, of course, as the number and intensity of wildfires in Greece is on the rise.
Haxi, you mentioned a former pine forest behind you. As you were speaking, we're also looking at aerial images along the coastal region of Mati. Some residents saying there weren't enough escape routes or junctions. What's been your impression looking at this coastal region?
Well, without a doubt, Mati has been constructed in a rather anarchic fashion. There's absolutely no sense that urban planning has had any role to play in the construction of this area. Streets are small and winding. Roads that you expect will lead to the sea simply don't. They're often obstructed by a house or a series of houses. We know that many people, many of the 83 confirmed dead, perished in their cars. You can see husks of cars lining the roads and the charred remains of chassis as well. Now, they're there quite simply because people weren't able to escape the region. Small roads were blocked, large roads were also blocked. Late on Thursday, we got a real sense of that. It was early evening. Many people still haven't returned to their homes, and yet there were real traffic jams on these small roads. I can't imagine how difficult it must have been to escape this area on Monday night and Tuesday morning. Now, the Greek Defence Minister was in Mati yesterday. He said that illegal construction has contributed to this disaster. He said that building in protected wooded areas is a crime that resulted in escape routes being blocked. Now, understandably, local residents didn't want to hear that. They accused him of abandoning them. For them, this really is a question of there being no evacuation plan in place. They are placing the blame firmly at the door of local authorities.